thought he did really good. Really nice to see everyone and to be here. I realized last summer I'd made a commitment, a private one, if you will, and I knew when I made that commitment I was going to be headed somewhere politically. I certainly didn't see New Hampshire, though. I didn't see New Hampshire coming. And frankly, I'm just as surprised to see you as all of you must be to see me. And it's probably worth mentioning that I'm pleasantly surprised to see how tall all of you are, too. Been getting that a lot. So why am I here? I asked myself that the same thing coming out on the plane a couple of times, to be honest. My wife asked me as well, and she definitely wanted an answer. I told her that I had heard something, and not like the Field of Dreams hearing something. I just said, but I'd heard something that started feeling right to me. So if you want to know, and if it gives you any measure of relief, it wasn't to fly out here and tell you who to vote for. I simply came out to tell you who I'm voting for. And he's coming out after me. Normally, I would cast my vote and get back to work. And that's as far as I would go in this process. But things don't really feel right to me. And they haven't felt right for a while. And maybe you're feeling the same thing. I also realize that I'm not needed or qualified to pronounce on the national mood or the times we're living in. But I can tell you what my experience has been leading into this room. The things I've been hearing at the table, my table, the things I've been hearing at work. It's impossible to not hear it, even for our children. Our language towards each other, it's getting meaner. It's drifting out of control. Our differences, once recognizable as Democrat and Republican or liberal versus conservative, has shifted dangerously. Our country is taking sides against itself, and the message is blunt. And if you're not with me, you're against me. Some are even using the words that would separate us even more: traitor and patriot. The message is clear to anyone watching, anyone listening, that the best way to advance yourself now is to be the loudest voice in the mob, to carry your point at all costs, that it's okay to lie, it's okay to inflate and exaggerate the truth, and anyone who sees it or disagrees with it doesn't matter. They're made to feel small, and the truth in this nation has steadily become the victim. It's just become the victim in what no longer matters. But speaking out tonight against someone is not where I find myself right now. So I've decided that the person that I'm voting for, the person who will speak for me, for my children's future, and for the country, is also going to be someone who listens. I found Pete to be that way. Doesn't compete to be the loudest. His silences are those of someone who's thinking. Rising in this country will only come from good ideas. And one person alone is not smart enough to have all the good ideas. One party alone cannot have all the good ideas. So what we have to have is a candidate who has the good sense to not care where the good idea comes from. What we have to have is a president secure enough to let all Americans benefit without regard for who gets the credit for the good idea. Children worry about getting credit. The leader of the free world can't and shouldn't be bothered. I see Pete having that kind of confidence, that kind of courage. I see him more concerned with getting things right than afraid of looking bad. I don't see him looking for credit. I also see him having the wisdom and strength to identify when yesterday's good ideas no longer apply. I've said before that when you sit with Pete and talk to him, or when you hear him speak publicly like you will tonight, I get the sense that they are pretty much the same person, where the inside equals the outside. You know, moral courage speaks with a certain clarity. We've heard it throughout history. You know what it sounds like, and you know who's got it right. But a nation in perpetual crisis and persistent anxiety is not a great baseline for moving forward. Dividing people, it's easy. Scaring them, easier. Especially when we can't be certain of what's being told or written. And it's tempting for all of us to want to look past our own faults and throw all our blame and anger all in the same direction. But that's really a cheap version of unity. It isn't leadership. It's just simply a road to power for someone short on talent and conscience. It's our job to listen, okay? It's our job to get it right. I know that the gift and privilege of voting demands that I act in a way that I can live with. And that's the only thing that's led me to New Hampshire. So, whether you vote for Pete, that's up for you to judge. But every 4 years, we get the chance together to either hold the course we're on or send a loud signal that we have tried it and it's not working and it's not right. And we demand something better. I believe Pete is not only a man who understands how the world is looking at us, but how history will. So it wouldn't be my place to tell you what to do with this chance. I'm just inviting you to listen, to see if you hear what I hear. And with that, I'd like to bring up Mayor Pete.
Thank you so much. One more big thank you to Kevin Costner for sharing what's on your heart and for being such a powerful voice in so many important ways. Thank you.